Welcome to CJ's Shed. Even though we're not at the shed today, and we probably won't be for a little while, we're working on this boat. This boat is a 17-foot Haynes Hunter ski boat hull with a late 80s, I'm told, Mercury 200 horsepower on it. Over the next several videos, we're going to be either working on restoring this thing and getting it to a decent looking boat, or if we find any serious problems, it'll be just parted out and sold. Yes, it is about the ugliest boat you're going to see for quite some time just at the moment. However, so far it's proven to be fairly solid where it counts. We've already started a bit of work on this thing. Pulled the windscreen off, pulled most of the interior out, pulled the seats out, and we haven't found anything too scary in there yet. I had the motor apart yesterday for a bit, just pulled the spark plugs out, made sure that nothing was seized or too horribly wrong. The motor turned over quite freely and turned on the key really well. Didn't start, but only gave it a couple of minutes. Today's job is to open this thing up, pull the carburetors off, give them a really good clean out while we charge the battery up again overnight, and then we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Okay, so we've got the cowl off, the airbox cover off. Given this thing has sat for quite some time, it's not terrible. It's not completely awesome, actually far from awesome, but I've seen a lot worse in things that are a lot newer, so we'll see what happens. Okay, first up I'll be getting these fuel lines out of the road, and then I'll be going, fitted with dodgy hose clamps, and then we'll have a crack at getting these throttle linkages off, and then start work on getting the carbies off. Okay, so unfortunately the fuel hoses aren't great, they're pretty hard. This one's cracked coming off, so I'll probably have to replace this stuff, but fuel hose is not too expensive, so we're not too disappointed. Before I go much further, which I probably should have done first, I will take out those drain plugs and drain any fuel out of them. Okay, so fuel lines are off, we're good with that. I've got the drain plugs out, fuel didn't look too bad coming out of this. Now the next job is to take off this airbox backplate. Looks not too bad, bit of a drama, one bolt's missing. The top bolts there aren't too bad, but down here, these two bottom bolts are looking pretty corroded. This might be a bit of fun, so we'll see how we go. Okay, so happy days. Although they're corroded, they do not appear to be too hard to undo. That's awesome. And the joys of working on things made in America. Of course it's not metric, is it? So 7/16. Okay, so this bit wasn't very hard to get off after all. Bolts came out nice and easy, nothing's corroded in, and the gasket seems to be in pretty good nick. Really needs clean up though. So you'll also see that I've put the bolts, including one missing one that wasn't there, back into the carbies. I like to put the bolts back whenever I can, just so we don't lose stuff, which is super annoying and gets really expensive in a hurry. Looks like I might have a bit of a storm coming, which could prove interesting as soon as I'm working outside today. So I'm going to crack on, get these carbies off, get the boat covered up, and move back inside. Okay, so separating the throttle linkage from the carburetors seems to be super nice and easy. Pull the split pin out, take the pin out, put the split pin back in so we don't lose it, and that's it. Wow, this thing really does need a good clean, hey? Anyway, that's what degrease is for in carby clean. Okay, so it looks like the rain beat me. Time to get this under cover, I suppose. So, now the rain's kicked off, I think this will wrap it up for this video, and I need to get these cowlings on without getting the water wet. Awesome.